Okay, we're gonna move now to Forg. It says, hey Abe, I'm Noah, starting my third year in 2 weeks. In my current school for this year, we will not 3D model a character, so I'm following a course to improve my level and the workflow. I would like to work for Hideo Kojima in the future as a character artist or 3D character concept artist. Next year, I would like to go to New 3D Edge in Paris, since it has a good level. And, okay, let's take a look. So first thing that I noticed on your portfolio, my friend, is that it's a little bit too dark in light. Like there's a couple of things that are difficult to see. For instance, this one right here, it's not a bad sculpt, and I really like the textures, but it's way too dark, man. way too dark. Like I can't see anything. This is better. That's definitely better. And this is a little bit concerning because you're showing me a wireframe right here that's very dense. So I'm not sure if you're using displacement of subdivision workflow. This is not something that I would do, or if this is just series measure. So this is one of those times where I would be like, hey, if you're not going to be doing this for games, you don't even need to show the wireframe, because I know you're not doing displacement either. So, or it doesn't look like you're doing displacement either. So it's not really helping you to have that. And again, careful with the lights, guys. Like this shot right here, it does nothing, right? It's very difficult to see Noah. Very difficult. It's a cool work, but that one's not really showing it the way it should. I'm against showing whips, and I'm against showing just like practices in your portfolio. This kind of stuff that you have right here is really good for your socials. So your Instagram, your Facebook, I don't know, Threads or X or whatever. Like this is good to show your skill, and someone might see stuff and what's the word, and just go from there. But for a study, I don't like having studies on my portfolio. Okay, this is good. Yeah, not bad. Good composition. Okay. I was gonna say what's going on here, but you're mentioning that this is a light reference, and this is interesting. But this is why I can hopefully help you. So this Moana scene is your reference, and you pretty much just like remove Moana, probably with Photoshop or something, and got your character in here. What can we see in Moana? This is a question for you guys in chat. What can we see in Moana that we're not seeing in this character right here? It's a very simple thing. Very simple thing. What do you guys see that we're not seeing here? Because I like the fact that you're trying to incorporate this into the scene. Exactly, that's right, the rim light. So if you take a look at Moana, and we take a look at the rim light right here, you're gonna see that the value is pretty much all the way to the top. It's like the highest value you can get on the hair of the character. And if we take a look at this character right here, this value right here is not there yet. Can it get there? Definitely. Let me see if I can do a quick like paint over. See if Photoshop helps me here. Yes, nice. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab a soft round brush. I'm gonna grab sort of like the warmish point right there. Like that. And then we're gonna set this to probably linear dodge. Overlay is working a little bit better. There we go. So see the difference? This is without the rim light, this is with the rim light, and it gets closer to what we have here with Moana. So that stuff, again, as someone was mentioning right here, is doing it with the lights. Don't be afraid to use more lights. Sometimes we think that we only need to use one light or two lights. Go with as many lights as you need. If you need, like literally, if you need to have, let's say, one light right here, one light right here, one light right here, and one light right here, all of them like highlights to get this rim light on the character, go for it. Like, no, there's not gonna be a light police going into your computer and be like, hey, you're using too many lights, especially for a render shot like this. Okay, so good exercise on doing this like a composition. I really like it, but go a little bit higher with the lights. I think you nailed it a little bit closer on this one right here, so that's nice. Topology wise looks good. Yeah, So, and the next thing that I would do with this character, man, is work a little bit more on the materials, because I do feel like you're not using subsurface scattering. And that's another thing that we can see here with the character and with Moana as well. You need to use a little bit of subsurface scattering for your character to really get that sort of like grunge effect. And that's the interesting thing. I know you know how to use subsurface scattering because, for instance, this like a fan art right here has a subsurface scattering. So always use all of the skills that you have to your disposal. Yeah, my advice, my friend, is stop doing too many like these things. Try to do a little bit less of this sort of like studies and sculpts and do more full characters. Okay, that's gonna be very, very important. Do more full characters. This once again fun, but we're not seeing a full character. I would like to see you do this sort of stuff that you did here with the waxer, but do it with the full production pipeline with the body as well, because I think the body is just like a general subsurface scatter, like it's not retopoed or because I don't see all the wireframes and stuff like that. So especially if you want to, like, your goal is to go and work with Hideo Kojima, so you definitely want to show that you know the full process of the project. Okay, there we go. Yeah, exactly, subsurface. What do you think about whips? I don't... on the block section. Yeah, on the block section, maybe. I don't use the block section, to be honest, on ArtStation. I don't even go and check the block sections of anyone in ArtStation. Like, to me, ArtStation is like it's like your curriculum, so you just go and see the good stuff. And once you finish something, well, the good stuff should be there, right?